Hey guys, KayyFX here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to sync and composite your intros that you made with another program in Hitfilm to complete them. So this is going to be like how you're importing from Cinema 4D to After Effects, except you're using Hitfilm. So you can do Cinema 4D to Hitfilm, Blender to Hitfilm, anything you'd like. But to start off, you got to open Hitfilm 3 Express, which is the free version of Hitfilm, so you don't have to worry about that. And then New, and then these are settings. 1080p Full HD at 30 FPS, and just start compositing. Now that you loaded up, double click this and it'll open your composite shot. Actually, that already was. Now you're gonna want to import your 3D part. So I always do it as an PNG sequence. So I'm just gonna go import image sequence. If not in PNG sequence, you can do media, but it doesn't really matter. So if I go into where I wanted here and just select the folder with all the PNGs in it, you can't see them because it's just looking for a folder, and it'll drag them in. I can put them onto the timeline. As you can see, I have my PNG sequence right here. Now I'm going to add in my smoke, which I already rendered in Blender. Now if you don't have a program, like you're not using Blender and you can't render your smoke itself, you can just drag in a smoke background, but it won't be following the camera, so it won't look as good. So that's for like if Cinema 4D users want to do this. So I'm gonna just drag it in, and that's it. Now I can put it behind this, and I put the music onto this layer also. I'm using the San Holo Donkey Kong. Now I didn't put a ton of work into this 3D part, but it's pretty easy, and to sync, it's not very hard either. So just go down here and drag this bar up so it's more zoomed in. That is kind of laggy in Hitfilm, but that's fine. Now you go into audio and it'll show the levels. Oh wait, never. It won't show the levels. You have to go into editor and then drag this. And if you zoom in, now you'll be able to see all the levels of when each beat is. If you don't know how to read waveforms, it's not very hard. But so to do this, it's how I think. Is basically find where the beat is. So here's the first one, and it's at 202. So I'm gonna go in here, go to 202. I'm just gonna create a new. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go into here and transforms, and then at 202, I'm gonna have the scale be 120, and then one frame before that, it's gonna be 100. So now now we gotta do that for each beat. So we're gonna go to the next one, which is 209. Oop, no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. So 209. One second. Alright, so just 209. And alright, my other keyframe did not save. So when you keyframe your 100, it should save right away. I don't know why mine didn't. Alright, so now you can just control and select both of these. The shift button doesn't select both for some reason. Like you can't shift in two items, or two odd things. It just selects them one at a time. So if you control, you can select them both. And then you can just control C, and then since the beat is at 209, I'm gonna go one back to 208 and copy it. or maybe not. Alright. Then we go 208. Alright, now we have it. Alright, and the next one should be 7 ahead, I'm pretty sure is how it goes. Yeah, 216. So then we go 215 and copy it. And then the next one is 222, so 221. So we go to 221 and we paste it again, or copy it, whatever you want. And now if we look, now as you can see it looks weird because the smoke's not moving, but that's a really easy fix, and we'll do that at the end just to stop the lag. But basically all you do is go like this and set the parent, and don't do it like that though. You do get this one of the keyframes that's at 100 and then set the parent. That should work. And it looks really laggy in Hitfilm, but it's fine. Now that you've done the first one, you're just gonna want to go through the whole thing and sync it. So it's not very hard to sync. So I missed a few keyframes at the beginning, a few sync parts. So the first one is at 20. So if you're wondering what frame you're at and you can't tell, it's right here. And when you're in the editor, it's right here. So now you can basically, I'm pretty sure you could just make it right here if you want to get to the exact frame you're looking for. Yeah, bring your thing there. And actually have to go to 19 and paste. And then this is 226, or not 26, just 26, 25, paste, and 101. So 101. Now basically for this tutorial I'm not going to be showing you how to composite. That will be in the next tutorial. So this is basically the syncing part of the tutorial. So it looks okay right now. Besides the fact that the smoke isn't moving, but that will be fixed at the end. Alright. So the next one should be now, keep in mind that not all songs waveforms are as easy to read as this one. That's why I chose it, because it's just very simple to read. So you might have to like guess a little bit. Alright, so alright, so I'm just gonna go with 4. So at 4 seconds in, oh not 4, 2. And I'm just gonna paste the keyframe. And then the next one is at 412. So I'll go 411 or 401, no. 411 and paste the keyframe. Now to read the waveforms, I didn't really explain this very well, but you wanna go where it gets big is where the beat hits. So I always go the frame right before, like this one. If you look, if I zoom in more, you can see that on 4:13 it's past it. So I don't want to be past it. I want to be either right on it or before it. So 412. This is as close as I can get without going past it. So I did 412, and then since we have to take into account the 100 keyframe, I have to go back even more, so 411, and that's what I put the keyframe. And then the beat will actually move at 412. Now if you're wondering what Lightkit I'm using, because I did use Blender, I'm using the LeadFX Lightkit, so you can use that, but it's not free, so you just buy it. Alright, so now just gonna zoom out a little bit more. So 413. So this one we're gonna go 412. Oh wait. Oh, it's 513. Sorry. So we'll go 512, and then we'll copy the keyframes. You have to actually right click and then press paste. And then this one's 520. So sometimes the thing gets messed up, so you just have to zoom in and zoom out, and then you can see exactly where it is. Because this one's actually supposed to be at 412, because 413 is right on it. So I can move this one up 1 or 512. Oh, that's right, I messed up, sorry. Now, the next one should be 520, so we'll go to 519. Then the next one's 527. We'll go to 526. And then the next one's 602. So we'll go 601. And paste it. Alright, so now I'm going to sync the bigger parts of the bass also, just to hopefully make it look a little bit better. So so 304. I'm just switching between Composite Shop 1 and Editor. Alright. So there's one at the end that I missed also. At 6:15. So 6:14. Now, keep in mind that the depending on your song, I already told you that it changes but sometimes it will be the bass that shows up. So you might by accidentally sync to the bass. So just keep in mind of what you're syncing to. I sync to treble mostly in this song. And then compositing maybe adds to it. Okay. Alright, so if you want your cloud to move, don't forget to go like this. It'll be none, just change it to tut. But make sure you're on a frame where your scale is 100, or it'll be like all messed up. I'll show you what I mean by that. If it works. Alright, maybe it won't. But just make sure when you're setting this to tut, or whatever your thing is called, that your scale is 100, so you can just go to the first frame, and yeah. So that was probably really confusing, but I tried to explain it the best I can, and now you have the sync part done, and compositing will be the next tutorial.